Howdy from Arlington, Texas, y'all. Hope this video finds you well. Happy Monday. So I've been really nostalgic lately, and that's why what you see in front of you is the subject of today's video. So I am going to talk about something revolving around 1987 tonight with Herman on our weekly live stream. Um, 3B collection, I've mentioned it before. Really love if some of y'all would come over and join that haven't before. I know I got a lot of guys that watch the videos that have not come over and joined in the chat. But we got a couple of good topics for tonight, and one of them revolves a little bit around nostalgia. So you see the Superstars of Baseball set in front of you. It was a couple weeks ago. I was watching. It was late. It was probably after midnight, and I was watching RJ collect sets and his video. I think it was just titled "Food." And he was talking about food issue cards. And he showed off the 1987 Kraft home plate heroes. I started collecting in 87. So I love 87 Tops, 87 Donruss, 87 Fleer, 87 Tops football. If you've been watching my recent videos, you know I've talked about getting some of those cards signed for nostalgia's sake. The Kraft home plate heroes, we ate a lot of macaroni and cheese that year so that I could get into the sets. 1987 was the first set I collect, or was the first year I collected. But what's special about this set here and has me with the feels is that I remember having this set and I would leave it in the box, take it in and out. I looked at it all the time. I absolutely loved this set. Somewhere along the line, I got rid of it, but I decided to go pick one up. And actually, I've picked more up. I have more on the way. We'll talk a little bit about why temporarily. So I just want to say we did not have a KB at this time in my hometown of Morgantown, West Virginia. We had what was called Circus World. So these weren't available. So these were bought for me by someone when I was in Birmingham for the summer. So I thought it was cool that I had cards that nobody else, had. Nobody else, being relative. I'm sure there were some of the guys in my class that had them. So card number one, I love these Superstars of Baseball. They did these apparently for 3 years. One has the Superstars of Baseball, and the border is red. One is green, and then this is the 87. I think they were 87 to, I'm sorry, 86 through 88. So card number one in this set's Harold Baines. So I've decided that I kind of want to put some effort into these, acquiring some of these. I want to try to get some of these autographed. I want to get some of these graded. Um, But see these blue borders on the back? These things are real susceptible to chipping. Another thing that could happen is the last card probably gets beat up a lot on the bottom because of the way this box is and this flap on the bottom. If you don't, what I do is I put the last card in first, let it fall, and then slide the others in. But I'm sure plenty of kids, myself included, in 1987, were just jamming that bad boy in there. So this is a 33 card set. The Superstars of Baseball. Harold Baines is card number one. I believe alphabetical order. Jesse Barfield is card number two. Card number three. Don Baylor. Wonder if my focus would be better if I moved Mini-Me out of the way. So this is one I know that Wade Boggs signs. I want to say either $5 or $10 through the mail. So I'm going to be sending one of these off to him to get signed. Going back to, I talked about the blue borders. So check out the Jesse Barfield, the corner on this bad boy, if it'll zoom. It's not wanting to zoom, but you can see the white in the corner there. You can see the chipping below my thumb. I should have trimmed my nails. Oops, sorry. My bad. George Brett. Hubie Brooks. I mean, I definitely thought Hubie Brooks was bigger than he was then just because he was in this set. This was my first year collecting, and I was 8 years old, so I didn't know any better. Jose Canseco. The Kid, Gary Carter. So, any of you guys have this set? Do you guys have any memories of this set or any of these box sets? I miss the. I think these box sets were great. I mean, they were part of my youth. Do you guys have any of the sets that you're particularly attached to? I also love the '87. What is it? Fleer Baseball's Hottest Stars with the red border. I'm gonna have to get me one of those, and I need to get me the Home Plate Heroes complete set. I was going through that back in the day, but I never even was able to complete it, despite the amount of uh, macaroni and cheese that we ate that year. Pretty sure after that we didn't eat a whole lot of macaroni and cheese for a few years because my parents were definitely macaroni and cheesed out. So not a lot of these are graded. I've already looked at the PSA pop report. Some of them I don't think have been graded at all, if I remember correctly. And then there's definitely a few of the lesser stars that only have one, maybe two graded. Wally Joyner. So Don Mattingly here. I bid on one of his last week in an auction that was graded a 9, I believe. But I did not win it. Such is life. Jack Morris. Let's see what I can do to make these folks a little bit better. And this was my card back in the day because Dale Murphy was my favorite player. My family that collected cards were all in Birmingham. Big Braves fan. My uncle gave me my first cards. He was in Birmingham. My grandma actually collected cards too. So just all the nostalgia, and I'm 42. I'm getting close to 43. So definitely getting a lot of that. Um, my stepson has moved out, so we're empty nesters. Just definitely feeling that middle age, and it kind of just goes along with sports. Current sports are not as good as they used to be. So there's an autographed copy of this, PSA slabbed online, and made the guy an offer. He declined it. No, no. What am I trying to say? No. I made him an offer. He didn't counter. He just declined it. So I made another one. Same thing. Did it again. What an asshole. And there goes the camera. All right, we got a different angle now, y'all. Dave Rigetti. But anyway, I don't even remember what I was. You'll have that. Ryan Sandberg. Mike Schmidt. We're almost to the end, guys. Thanks for sticking through this if you want. Or if you did. I wish I knew what I was talking about before the Jim Rice. But anyways, it is what it is. Fernando Valenzuela. So yeah, if you guys have any sets like this that you're just particularly attached to that just kind of hit you in the nostalgia. Oh, what I was saying was sports. I'm just not into modern sports anymore. My wife and I will watch hockey. We'll watch Stars and Blackhawks games. These sets were $3 at KB Toys. That's so awesome. So this is what I said I did. I put the back card in instead of trying to just jam them all in there at once. But and it's kind of where my collecting is going. The stuff from when I was a kid or younger, because modern sports suck. Football, there's multiple reasons I'm not into it. Baseball, it's boring. Basketball, it's a three-point competition. Auto racing, just none of it is as good as it used to be. But that's what I got for today. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I know this was a longer video than I've been posting lately, but if you made it to the end, as Scott at Reindeer Studios would call you, I'm going to call you an all-star. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. I hope to see you tonight in the chat, or at least watch the replay, and that's on the 3B Collection channel. I have a link to his channel in the description. That's what I got for today. Be smart, be safe, don't be a dickhole, and I'll see you tomorrow.